Hi there again. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love beef jerky. There's a lot of different varieties out there. Most of them I don't like them that much. So quite a long time ago I found a guy somewhere here, not too far. He made his own, and that was to me one of the best you could get. However, it's not cheap. And I like it a lot, so I went to quite a lot. Somebody told me quite a while ago it's not that hard to make your own. So I did some research on that and found a very good way of actually making my own. I've been doing this already for a couple of years. I've been playing around with the marinades, the ones I like. I like it quite spicy. And I have perfected it, I think, to a perfect beef jerky, which I reckon you can't buy any better. The people I have it taste, they actually agree. I think it's the best, and they actually tell me you should sell it, but I'm a bit lazy. I just make it for my own or for my guests. I make two varieties. One is the more spicy one I like, and the other one is also a little bit spicy but a bit less, and it's making use of a sweet soy sauce. I'll explain what it is, and I make it for my wife because she likes that a bit better. What I use is actually, you need to use pretty lean meat. You don't want any fat in it because that's not going to be good when you actually start dehydrated. So I buy these from our local shopping mall, Woolworths, and it's topside roast. Now, for some reason, a little while ago they started actually putting moisture in it. I guess when you use this topside roast, that's what you want. I want the opposite. I want to actually take the moisture out, so it's a bit strange. But anyway, this is pretty good meat, and it ends up with quite some nice beef jerky. So we'll have to take this out of the package, and then I'm gonna cut this into smaller pieces. So I've bought two of these pieces, which are 1/2 kilo each, so it's about 3 kilos in total. Don't mistake that the dehydration takes a lot of moisture out of it, so I'll probably end up with only 1 kilo of beef jerky. But still keeps me going, but there's a lot of moisture taken out of the dehydrator. Quite a lot. So if there's still a bit of fat on it, just cut it off. If you don't want that, because the dogs or the cat are usually around. When I started doing this, for some reason they know quite well what process I am performing at the moment. Don't know why that is. I have spoiled them a bit. Right. Okay, I cut it in half. You need to have a good sharp knife to do this. And you cut the pieces against the grain. That's what you should try to do. Okay, to make the marinade, I'm using these Tupperware things where you can mix an egg with or anything else. So that's what I use, so I can mix the ingredients well together. I'm using a little scale. I put the recipe in the comments, so for both of the different marinades, in case you're interested. Goes in about 40 mils of vinegar. This is the one which I'm going to use the sweet soy sauce for. Get another bowl. This is what we use. It's actually a Dutch brand, but it's Indonesian sweet soy sauce. I've tried other brands, but they're not as good as this. You can get this from Aldi actually, so that's where you usually buy it. It goes about 200 mils. Depends a little bit on your meat, but about 1.5 kilos, so that should be enough. It's in the fridge, it's pretty thick, so it takes a bit of time to get out of the bottle. Eventually we'll get there. Okay, so I thought there's not enough. Another bottle here. And that goes a bit easier because it's from the pantry. This should be enough. To get a bit of spiciness in there, I'm actually using cayenne pepper. Try to use a lot of other stuff, but cayenne pepper, I don't know, I like it a lot. It's got a little bit of saltiness in it too, so I like it a lot. So for this one, which I make for my wife, I only put in about 10 grams. So 10. I also put a little bit of liquid smoke in there, a bit of smoke flavor, just a little bit. It's enough. And about 10 grams of dried chili flakes. There we go. Then I'll put the top on. Put it on very tight, it's not going to get off. And then we'll shake it. Milkshake. Alright, I'm using these, again, Tupperware boxes. You know, my wife likes Tupperware. These are specifically made for marinating meat. So you can put it in here and you can just go over the top, and then you put it in the fridge. I'm using 2 of those and it seems to work well. So this is mixed. I'm going to put a first layer of marinade in the bottom. Now the marinade will make your beef jerky, not the meat, because you can use Swedish meat as you want. It's still going to turn out well nice if you get a good marinade. So I'm a bit meticulous about the actual putting it on. So what I do, I just grab a bit of meat, strap it through it, and put it there. And I do this for every piece of meat. So I know every piece of meat is covered well with marinade. See? That's the whole point. So when it's all done, end up basically with 2 of these balls. I'm going to put the cover on and we'll leave them in there for at least 24 hours, usually sometimes 48 hours, depending on how much rush I am to eat it. It's usually a bit of a challenge finding a spot in the fridge for this, because it takes a bit of space, but it's important to marinate overnight. So let's do that, and then we're gonna dehydrate it tomorrow. The meat has been marinating overnight, fridge, so it's ready to go. I've got this stainless steel racks, which I'm gonna put it on. Now for the The one with the sweet soy sauce, it's very sticky. So what you need to do in this case, you need to spray with a bit of vegetable oil or anything you got, because otherwise after the dehydration it's completely stuck to the rack and you can't get it off. But with the oil canola oil will do the job. With that it gets off pretty easy. So I think I only need probably 3 of them, three sprays. So spray it up a bit. You put a lot of this stuff on there. This will make the jerky. I've seen people online, they actually dab it off. I have no idea why. Why you want to get rid of the beautiful taste. And this is how you're going to do all of them. Now ready to go on the dehydrator. I bought this dehydrator quite a while ago on eBay. It's an industrial one. Since I was gonna do it quite a lot, probably at least once a month, I thought to myself, I might as well buy myself a bigger one and one which lasts. You can also get plastic ones and they're as good, but I'm using it quite a bit, so I thought I'll go for a little bit overboard, and it does a very good job actually. Everything is stainless steel, so that helps too. Nothing breaks it easily. So we're gonna put it in. Have to be careful; it's not going to stick on the bottom. Alright, there's about 3 kilos of meat in there. Close that. Switch it on. As you can see this, but I'm gonna put it on temperature 70 degrees Celsius. And the time is 4 hours. 4 hours. Alright, so there's a time on there. So we'll be done in 4 hours. And then we should be able to taste the beautiful beef jerky. So after 4 hours, it's dehydrated. You can see it, so it's probably 1/3 of the size it was before. Now these pieces are pretty big, as you can see, so I normally cut them into pieces and put them in a plastic bag, like this. Beautiful. Well, this is gorgeous. So I'm gonna cut them all up, put them in a plastic bag, and leave this bag open, and put them in the fridge. So it's still a bit of moisture in there. It will vaporize, it will lose that within the fridge. So I reckon it's nice now, but within a week it's even better. I think marinade's even more penetrated in the meat, and it's even a little bit more drier. This is a very good companion to a nice beer. So I'll just cut them up. I'm gonna have a nice beer later on with this. And after all this work, you're finally gonna start to enjoy it. These are this is the spicy one. Again, if you want to make it less spicy, just use a little bit less of the cayenne pepper I'm using, or I really like using it. It's a powdery form, it mixes quite well with the fluid, so I'm using. So I think it's quite easy to use it that way, and it attaches good to the meat. Like I said, I'll put the recipes in the comments if you're interested. This is really nice, as you can see. Breaks down when you open it, you can see the dryness. It will dry a little bit more in the fridge, but this is beautiful. As I said, this goes well with a beautiful beer. They are the best companion, I think. Nice, in my case, spicy beef jerky with, again, in my case, beautiful IPA. Cheers.